never was able. My phone's kind of going slow. Let me start over. One of the coolest decodes that I ever did was when I was watching a movie called Impulse. This phone. And let me just do this real quick. The last episode, the lady stopped time. And the other lady who's been watching her from John, she said, "We've been watching you. You're causing trouble." And I noticed the archways that she was walking through. She had teleported to another country, and the arches. She was walking through an archway, and she was walking through a courtyard, and time stopped. And it took me a while. I knew there was a reason. So the arch represents the archetypes of all things. The courtyard represents the worship service, where you go and worship. So to leave time, if you want to step out of time, look for archetypes in everything, because everything becomes the same then. Time doesn't exist to you anymore. And enter into worship service, that's your eternal state, right? So as you enter into worship, as you see the archetypes, the green and the red, the tree, true, faithful, faith, the building, the traffic flow, the flow, the turn, the cut, turn, union, flow. When you see the archetypes in all things, you know all things. There's nothing new. And so, if you really want to leave time, study the archetypes, the overarching patterns, the types, the shadows, antitypes, and realize that your body's you're a worship. Your body's a temple. You're actually just a service to God and worship. And that's it. And you step out of time. Really. I saw a chair on the side of the road, and I said, "Should I pick that up?" I went around the corner, there's another chair on the side of the road. So I went and picked it up. I grabbed that chair, went back and got the other chair. They're sitting in my front yard. I got to do some work to them to make them look decent, but it's a copy machine. And why? So how would that apply? Because everything's a copy after Jesus. Jesus is the firstborn of many brethren. He's the typology of all things. By him all things consist and hold together. When you gaze upon that, the reason I said what you behold, you hold. What you gaze upon, you become. When you look unto Jesus, the author and finisher of your salvation, you start to transform into his image. Right? Looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of your salvation, you start to behold Jesus, you start to transform into his image. What you behold, what you worship, what you focus on, what you gaze upon, you become. You're going to become an image of Jesus anyway. You might as well do it now. See, it's your eternal state. Why not do it? Why not go ahead and step into it? You know? Makes sense. If that's your eternal destiny, why not approach it now? Why not try to do an exponential approach on it right now? That's your destiny anyway. Why not try to get to your destiny faster? And when you fast, you break time too. You're outside of time. See that chair? See what I'm talking about? I ain't been on. Look at this. I just talked about it, and there it appeared. I'm outside of time, people. I know you don't believe it, but it's the truth. Because time don't exist to the spirit mind. Time only exists to the flesh mind. I just said I saw two chairs on the side of the road. I went back, picked them both up. And look what I just passed. I just said it. That's 3 of them today. See it? I'm going to grab it. I'm going to grab that chair. You think I'm joking? How could I say that? And then 5 minutes later, it happens. How did that happen, people? I'll put a new seat on it for the memory of this, that I'm outside of town. See, that ain't too bad. I could stain that and turn that chair into a memory. Look at that. I don't need it. It's just for the fun of it. How's that possible? How's that possible? I just talked about picking up 2 chairs on the side of the road and I passed one a few minutes later. How's that even possible? I was doing some Uber run. You saw, I had my car cleaned out, everything. Wasn't planning on picking up no chair because I'm messing up my money flow right now. Why is it happening? Because I'm showing you something. The archetypes are everywhere. When I look at the stop sign, it's red. Why? Because the flow has stopped. So the blood flow has to be typified even when I'm stopped. My brake lights are on right now because the red represents the flow. The woman has the menstrual cycle every month. Why? She has to have a flow to be able to birth. So this whole purpose of earth is a birthing process to move you away from the flesh mind to the spirit mind, to leave the temporal realm to the eternal realm. That's what's happening. Every moment of every day is the same truth. You're in the now. You are in the now. Right now. The same truth is happening right now. Right now, right now, right now. God on the throne, Jesus on the right hand of God. It's happening right now, right now, right now. You're causing trouble, books. You're causing trouble. You're revealing too much. You're causing trouble. The lady on the Impulse, she said, we've been watching you from a child, but you caused trouble. And guess what? There was not another episode. There was not another season after that. Why? Because she had hit source code. It's a worship service. Look, here's an intersection. I can tell you what's going to happen down here. There's going to be some trees. There's going to be an intersection. There'll be some kind of fence. There'll be some stoplights. There'll be some telephone poles. And you'll see black, white, and red. And you'll probably see red and blue. Let's see if it happens. I know it's going to happen. You know it's going to happen. You just don't know that you know. There'll probably be another chair on the side of the road eventually. 3 chairs. If I get back to the house, I'll show you. I'll show it to you. There's a chair sitting on the side, sitting over there. Let's see if the same stuff appears at this next intersection. It's actually happening right now. Right now, right now, right now, right now, right now, right now. Same truth right now. Everywhere, at all times, the same story of the cross. Everywhere. Black, white, and red on that sign. Red and blue on that license plate. That one. Traffic, trees. Where's the fence? Gotta be a fence somewhere. Where's the fence? I don't consider that a fence. Anyway, you get you understand the point. You understand the point. There's a fence right up here. There's one back there. There's one right there. There's one right there. There's a fence right there. You understand the point. Let's see if it's the same truth at the next intersection. Well, there's a fence. There's a fence. Here's the intersection. Oh, it appeared. It's the same truth, people. There's some red bricks. Black, white, and red truck. I mean, it's so obvious. Now leasing. How can they now be leasing? I'll come back next week. It says now leasing. If that sign says now leasing, And you go back next week and it says now, Lisa, how can it be in the now tomorrow or next week if it's in the now? Because every moment is the now. It's really easy. It's so easy. They don't want you to know it. That's why they don't want me to reveal it to you. Because if you see that you're in the now, you know that God is blessing you and everything that you ever need is in the now. What do you need? This will tell you how to be healed. So let's say you got an illness, but you see yourself in the future, which I don't really call it the future. You can think of it as the future because the future can be the now. So when you enter into that future now, you start to birth into that healing state. Okay, so she teleported to France or wherever she went, Italy or whatever. And so we saw the archetypes, the archways, and we saw the courtyard, the worship, and leaving time. How did she teleport? Well, every moment is a teleport. Every time you take a step, you're teleporting from state to state to state to state. You're already teleporting. Somebody says, well, I want to time travel. You already are a time traveler. You want to be like that tree. You want to be stable. You don't need to go anywhere. It comes to you. The hologram revolves around you. You don't need to go anywhere. Everybody's traveling. Well, traveling is travailing, which is birthing. Apostle Paul says, I travail in birth pains till Christ be formed in you. Do you know why people are wandering and traveling a lot of times? Because they're not happy deep down. They're looking for something to fill the eye gate. They got to do something. On your vacation, why you got to go somewhere? Cut the TV off and the music off and the noise off and your phone off and the internet off and don't talk to anybody, and for 7 days meditate. Can you do that? No, you can't do it because you've been brainwashed that you got to be doing something all the time. You can't be in the now. Even though that's your eternal state, to be in the now and you can enter into it now, you don't want to be in the eternal state because your flesh mind is the horizontal sin wave state. And so when you shift up to the spirit mind, every moment is the now. Every conversation's already been said. There's nothing new under the sun. What has been shall be. What shall be has been. There's no new conversation. There's nothing new. Nothing new. You think you have a new thought? You don't. It might be new to you, but it's already been said. Read the book of Proverbs. It's already been said. The stock market crashed. Oh no, what's going to happen? It's going to go back up eventually. Who knows where the bottom is? Nobody knows. But it's going to go back up. How many businesses are going to fail? How many are going to crash and burn? If Robinhood has more cash than their stocks, they got enough to keep going, keep their float going, it looks like to me. I mean, some of the stuff you hear is just bizarro land. They could buy back all their stocks. Blows your mind. Anyway, I don't want to get off topic, but let me go ahead and cut this short. There's some chairs right there. I gotta take this chair back and unload it. Maybe I'll talk. I'll just talk till I can show you the 2 chairs I picked up today. They're junk. I'm gonna try to see if I can come up with. What I'm trying to do is come up with an idea to maybe a really fast way to stain them or repair them and turn around and sell them. It's not for making a lot of money. It's just something to do. She's sitting down over there. She needs a chair. She don't have a chair to sit on, does she? I can give her my chair. So the coolest thing that God revealed to me, because I saw patterns, all the time travel movies have a pattern. And so what they reveal to you is you're in a you're in a repeat. You're in a cycle. Why are the time travel movies so amazing, exciting, or whatever? See, the flesh mind sees time as linear. The spirit mind sees time as right now, as a cycle. It's just repeat. It's a copy. The spirit mind sees the now. The flesh mind sees linear time. Oh no, I'm gonna dread tomorrow. Well, today is tomorrow. Now is tomorrow. What seed you're sowing today appears tomorrow. You hear what I'm saying? This is so important. If you want to break the linear time mindset, here's the way to do it. The seed that you're sowing right now, today, not only will it appear in 5 minutes, you might not see it, but it's going to repeat tomorrow. You're going to have a harvest. It's already been. What has been shall be. So as soon as you sow that seed, it's already in the copy machine. It's just a matter of the drum turning and reproducing. It's just a turning. And you want to turn it faster. You want to turn out a copy faster. You cut off the noise and the music, and you turn it over in your mind. You want to make some copies. Just like a business, you want to reproduce a product faster and faster. You start to use your brain and turn stuff over. And as the cognition in your brain turns, as you line upon line, precept upon precept, as your cognition, your reflection, as you turn it over in your mind faster and faster and faster, it appears. It appears in the hologram. So there's the 3 chairs. This is the one I just grabbed. This is the one I'm going to figure out how to fix them kind of cheap. And I'm remodeling a room, so I'm going to use those windows, clean them up, use them. But so I saw this one. I just drove by. Then I turned around the corner and saw this one. And then this one appeared about 4 hours later. Maybe 3 hours later. There you go, people. The flesh mind is divided. The spirit mind is oneness.